So I wanted to talk about the Baby Bjorn, well, compare the Baby Bjorn with the Ergobaby as well. And I've got my glamorous assistant who'll be helping me out. So quickly, we started off with Baby Bjorn Miracle, which is really super comfortable to start on. It goes from, I think it's newborn, depending how big your newborn is. It goes from newborn to up into 26 kilograms, I think that's right. 3.5, 8 pounds to, no, 12 kilograms, well, maximum 26 pounds. Correction, sorry. So, really simple to clock in. Not the best. Sorry, chicken, pick you up in a second. So what you do is you tie it on around the waist, fairly sturdy, easy as hell to pull these bits, and it goes right across your back. Now, depending on your height, you can take that central bit up and down. At the moment it's really loose, so because my partner's been wearing it. Obviously he's a bit bigger than me. So pulling it round here so it straps all across your back and round the lower of your back. However, all the weight really is taken in on the shoulders and the top half of your back here, which is alright when they're very little, and of course it takes it off particularly, and I didn't have a cesarean, but particularly if you did cesarean, it takes off the weight and the pressure from around about your stomach. So I'll show you how simple it is. You can put them in two ways. Oh, chest close. Oh, Destiny wants to be part of the show. Chest close. When you pop them in, so I've popped his leg in. Click. It's the blue to blue and red to red is on the other one, so really good colour coordination when you're really tired. Click that in. So there he is there. And then two top to protect his head. Great thing about this is if he falls asleep, he can fall forward. We can also tighten, if you can see, tighten it here to pull him in. He's not tired, as you can see. So that would, when he falls asleep, that would catch his head at the same time as his head can sort of fall on my chest. We can also do it front facing, which is what's really nice about this one. Come on, chicken. 1, 2, 3, hop. Now, I must state that my son now is I think he's about 23 pounds. Possibly a bit more. Now, I can wear him holding like this. So undo this because, of course, this is going to be over his face. And, of course, it depends how long your baby is as well. And you can push it down like that. You can also get bibs that go on there so they can chew and when they dribble as well. Now, it's kind of really comfortable, as you can see, fairly comfortable, but the heavier he gets, I can feel it all across here. And that's the problem, is he's now 7.5 months. He's a boy, big boy, very active. He likes being this way because, of course, he can grab everything and touch everything, which is fantastic. It's very comfortable to wear, but the other thing is, I should show you, if I can do that, is legs. Legs are flying out, and as they're flying out, we live up in a flat, which is why it's really important to have this. So coming up the stairs, his feet are in the way of my feet, which makes things quite tricky as well. So I can only manage him, to be honest, about 10 minutes in this before it starts to really ache. So once we're in the shop, I think, oh, it really hurts. However, the cover, which I can't find right now, is really simple to put on. You tuck it underneath his legs. It's literally like a cocoon. You just hold the whole thing and slip it on over. And then you're meant to clip it up here. I found that really tricky. So I've been wearing a coat that comes out there with buttons, and I can put a blanket around him. And I can, do it that way. Put a blanket around him and sort of tie it up. So my only main issue is with the length of legs, because they're hanging down. As you can see, it can get in the way of mine because it's at height. So his legs almost come down to where my knees are. Also, the weight. After a while, he's 7 months. I thought it would last a lot longer, but of course it really depends upon how big your baby is. We have a guzzler, which is kind of not a bad thing. But also it makes it difficult to carry him around, get in and out. But it's very simple to put on. Anyone can pick that up and remember it very simply. Right. The reason I wanted to show this is because there wasn't much out there when I was going from the Baby Bjorn. I needed something that was easy to put on, robust, that was a bit heavier that was more robust than just a fabric one, because he got too big for the carry me sling that I was wearing, because it's very stretchy, so he was actually bagging down. He was quite comfortable and he's bouncing a lot. So I got an Ergobaby. Oh God, I nearly bashed his head then. An Ergobaby, which people recommended me 2. This goes up to, just look at him, he's licking a table. Fair enough, it's fair enough. Table might taste tasty, you never know. So I think this goes up to £36, which is quite a considerable difference. As you can see, you've got the big belt here. You can actually add, the Ergobaby offers things you can add to. You can add pouches and pockets and so forth, the things they can then sit on, particularly when they become older, or if, well, you can also turn it backwards. So, clipped in at the side, very easy and robust to pull round, can be quite long, already found a knot in it. Then, this is kind of a little bit tricky to get on. So you pop up, at the moment it's free on the back. What you'll then do is clip it through here. It's a lot easier when he's not in it. So the way I put him in it, like so. Come on, chicken. Boop, boop. Yeah. There you go. Just tricky. So the trick with this, with the Baby Bjorn, you put his legs down. The Ergo, his legs come side to side. So it's like, whee! They do say this is actually better for their backs, their growth. This makes them sort of more cocoon-like, and they can straighten their spine up. Whereas the Bjorn, if they're facing out, their back tends to bow a little bit more, so not ideal. They don't recommend it, however, Milo loved it. Right, one arm, other arm. Make sure their arms are in as well. So unfortunately he can't do outward facing, and the difficulty with that has been when we move from the Bjorn to this, he feels very much more restricted. However, I do feel he's a lot closer. I feel he's a lot safer, and his weight is distributed differently, and I'm going to go on to that. So there's that bit. Tighten it. And if you want to make it up, to make him up, so you want to make it sure it goes up to his head. So there's the 2 bits of the shirt sleeves. Pull him in closer. I pull, and that way, and they tighten these. What you really want to do is this. So this is the way I would put it on by myself, and it takes a bit of mastering, to be honest. It can be more easier when you've got someone there to help you. Now what's lovely about the Ergobaby is, well, there's loads of different things that's different to Baby Bjorn. Baby Bjorn is super easy to put on, and they can be outward facing. The Ergo, where do I start? It completely changes distribution of weight. I was with him, I had him like this for about 2 hours the other day, up and down, walking up and down the South Bank with a friend, it was great. It was so comfortable. I feel a lot freer. I feel he's not going to hit the thing, his arm's going to grab things in the way, so I can go in and make food, for example, although he's very busy doing that the whole time, like so. The other nice thing, pocket, really handy. For in the summer at the moment that doesn't work so much. Really handy, the pocket, put my wallet, keys, anything in there that I need to, easy access. Another nice thing is if it's too sunny, or if he falls asleep, this is ideal. Catches his head, and you pop it in on the top. A bit tricky to get to, I must admit. Like that, so his head doesn't loll back, or I can just protect it. Not a big fan of that. So the other thing is they have to be a certain age where, well, you can get newborn inserts to protect them and cocoon around the head to keep them up. But they need to be strong enough where their head doesn't loll too much, and they also need to be sitting upwards. If you can see his legs there, he needs to be sitting upwards, because otherwise he does tend to do that. I mean, Milo was constantly trying to get up, clamber out and grab stuff. So this means he's a lot safer, I feel. Well, he was safe in the Bjorn, but the thing is it's the weight distribution that's really beneficial here. That I find really, so as a bigger baby, he's not necessarily got height, because both myself and my partner are not hugely tall people, but he has definitely got strength and build. So I have to keep an eye on that. It does slip down a bit. If I can move that up. There you go, that's tighter, and so then that feels safer and that's likely to fall off. The other thing is when I've got that on, I can wear a rucksack which comes up to here, which keeps it firmly locked on. So the hood, weight distribution, pocket, it's not as, doesn't sort of pin down as quickly and easy as a Baby Bjorn, but I just feel so much safer. But it's the weight, if you can carry them for a long time and it's good on your own back. This was killing my shoulders where I was needing a massage afterwards, and that's not very useful because it's not always possible at all, to be honest, if we're lucky. So yeah, that's my quick base review on the Baby Bjorn versus the Ergobaby. For children of, from newborn until probably you could go to about 1.5 years. I mean, they do say more and they actually do say less on both of them. but it really depends. He's pretty content. Oh my goodness, I forgot the major thing. I can wear him at the front. This is the great thing about the Ergobaby, but I can also wear him on the back, and there's another video where I'm actually wearing him on the back. I was wearing him back when I was in the kitchen, basically making dinner. So it was great. He wasn't jumping in, but he was looking around. He could touch when he needed. He had his arms out at that point, so I can make him snug and secure here and make sure he's up to there, but it's difficult to do it on the back. So when he's a bit older, that's going to be a lot easier. Plus my partner will be around, so if we want to go for walks as well, just makes things a lot easier to wear on the back rather than keep always using that sort of back strength muscle. Oh, and of course you can also wear him on the hip. I haven't done that yet. It's a nice idea in theory, but I quite like having two hands as well. But yeah, it's quite nice if I wanted to, I don't know, if we were going somewhere and it would, I don't know. I'm thinking of the situation you might wear him on a hip, that you'd have to wear him on the hip. There isn't really one, I think it's if you want to, if we're used to doing that. That is quite nice, but if I can do this, why not? I prefer it. And I'm still very close to him still as well. Anyway, thank you for listening. Cheers. So I wanted to talk about the Baby Bjorn, well, compare the Baby Bjorn with the Ergobaby as well. I've got my glamorous assistant who'll be helping me out. So quickly, we started off with Baby Bjorn Miracle, which is really super comfortable to start on. It goes from, I think it's newborn, depending how big your newborn is. It goes from newborn to up into 26 kilograms, I think that's right. 3.58 pounds to 12 kilograms. Well, maximum 26 pounds. Correction, sorry. So really, really simple to clock in. Not the best. Sorry, chicken. Pick you up in a second. So what you do is you tie it on around the waist, fairly sturdy. Easy as hell to pull these bits, and it goes right across your back. Now, depending on your height, you can take that central bit up and down. At the moment it's really loose, so because my partner's been wearing it, obviously he's a bit bigger than me. So pulling it round